Okay, now once you have this standard form, then the vector x is defined by x equals 0. S equals B is a basic feasible solution, and you can start with this solution. The corresponding basis matrix is the identity matrix corresponding to this additional slack or surplus slack variables. Here we are adding all of them are positive, therefore we get an identity matrix. So in that case, it is a good situation to have a basic feasible solution while x is 0 and these are b. If x is 0, then s is the right side. In certain cases, it is difficult to obtain an initial basic feasible solution of the given linear program problem. In that cases, now we have, suppose that the constraints are of the form this, but the vector b is not non-negative. In that case, you are forced to change b to non-negative. In that case, you are changing the inequality. So you'll be forced to add surplus and slack variables together in that case. In this case, after introducing slack variables, we cannot let x equal 0 because SB violates the non-negative constraints. If one of the B components is negative, S will be negative. In that case, non-negativity constraints will be violated. Another situation occurs when the constraints are of the form this, with b not less or equal to 0, that is greater than 0. In this case, so you are going to subtract something from all of them. So again, you'll have, after subtracting the slack vector s, we get this. Here s is non-negative, minus s is b. Therefore, x is greater than or equal to 0, s is greater than or equal to 0. But we have here, since b is not less or equal to 0, it is positive, therefore s becomes negative again, and negativity is violated. So no obvious way of picking a basis from this matrix again, with this which is greater than or equal to 0. So what do we do then? After manipulating the constraints and introducing slack variables, suppose that the constraints are put into the form this. Then, when A is M by N matrix, B is greater than. If A has no identity submatrix, what do? We introduce variables called artificial variables to obtain an identity matrix. That artificial variables will be eliminated in the process. So once we get a basic feasible solution, we just try to remove the artificial variables included. Artificial variables are only a tool to get the simplex method started. However, we must guarantee that these variables will eventually drop to 0, if at all possible. Otherwise, we will not have a basic initial solution. Now let y be the vector of artificial variables added. Besides, now already we had ax equals b, but with no identity submatrix. In that case, we add additional artificial variables y, besides the slack variables, surplus, and other variables. Therefore, this gives us an immediate basic feasible solution of the new system, namely x equals 0 and y equals b, because y here, all of them are negative, so we get a basic feasible solution. In order to get back to the original problem, we must force these artificial variables to 0, because this is b if and only if y is 0. Okay, now for example, here if you add here slack variable, so plus s1, here you have s2, but here we don't have one, so what do we do? In this case, this is less or equal to, this is negative, so you have to convert this to positive. Just multiply both sides by negative to make the b the right side and negative. Here we have mixed signs for the right side. So therefore an artificial variable will be added. Add artificial variables where necessary and write down the modified constraints. There are two methods for removing artificial variables. One is the phase method, the other is the begin method. With these two methods, we conclude our discussion on simplex method. Okay, last